Bonjour, Bianchi!
Where do I stand?
Oh, just here. The date is 18th of December, 1965. What is about to be uncovered in this oral history interview is the events of Roland Bianchi, a double agent from the Vichy government who collaborated with French resistance from 1942 to 43 during the German occupation of France in the Second World War. Am I correct so far?
Yes, that's right. My job was to snuff out substantial resistance, such as those smuggling arms or information, or from the Allies, or those who were considered a threat to the Vichy government, or their Nazi overlords.
You sound regretful of your decision to work under the Vichy.
Not necessarily the Vichy. I've regretted participating at all in that global farce years ago. I'll get to that when you ask me.
Okay. Oh. So where were you located?
Lyon. For them it was close enough to Vichy, but with less pressure to stay in hiding.
How did you join?
I joined a fairly young yet active group. You could argue they were inexperienced in many ways, but their drive was through the roof. It got them through enough successes to flag attention to their enemy.
What kind of results?
Arson, car bombs, general sabotages, very artistic flyer campaigns, intel, and at this point, arms smuggling. They were also an effective bunch when it came to convincing or organising young men and women to join their cause. Though I suppose most people would have felt that way inside. There would be no cause without concern. They were a diverse bunch. There was Olivier. He was the Joker. Mostly silent, but he had a way to make us laugh. He had a good heart. Then there was Panis. He cooked for us, and never was he prone to violence. He had a peaceful mind, unlike Maximilian.
Maximilian?
His cause started very early on, following a terrible tragedy which would drive any loving husband and father insane.
What happened?
His wife was unfortunately killed during a bombing campaign when Germany invaded. Then not long after Paris was occupied,
We can stop if you...
his 10-year-old son was shot by a Nazi for a bicycle. A freaking bicycle! What kind of sick being would kill a child for a bike?
So Maximilian was the leader of this particular group?
No, that was Jack. What can I say about Jack? He was always level-headed, nice enough fellow, jolly fellow at times. But you could see in his eyes, the war against fascism was always set in his mind. Hence why I suppose he was the most active. Apart from smoking a few cigarettes, he never had time to relax. We were a friendly bunch. I suppose I ended up bonding with them more than I should have. They were waiting for me that day. I was out arranging the receiving of an Allied shipment in Clermont-Ferrand. These were to reach Lyon and distributed north for the Maquis guerrilla campaign. Of course, only I know there was no such arrangements finalised. I was to rendezvous with another group in Thiers, but to my surprise, they had captured a German soldier off duty. Why he was there, I don't know. Perhaps meeting with his mistress in the park, but nonetheless, my fellow resistance members were adamant I take him back to Jacques. I didn't want to blow my cover anyway, but at that moment, for some stupid reason, my paranoia and worse, almost human sympathy for the very men I was supposed to thwart got the better of me. I willingly took our first ever prisoner home, somewhat hoping I had done Jacques well.
Maximilian, we do have numbers. However, they are swarming across our beloved France!
Yeah! The weapons from England are on their way.
Way! Wonderful! Good to see you, Bianchi.
Sit down. Any news when it's coming?
3 days.
On the way. Doesn't matter.
Well, you, my friend.
You sound regretful of your decision to work under the Vici.
So, you're beginning to change sides?
I replay it in my head over and over again. And I regret ever making that decision.
Why so?
It went very wrong. We have a new member to the cause, but not in the usual fashion. What member?
Tell us more.
Got a crowd upstairs.
You caught one?
What? No. There's one right upstairs. Ready.
No, stop it! Maximilian! Maximilian! Stop! Come back! You fucking kill him! No! Stop! We need to know what he knows!
Stop! We will not get anything out of it this way. You understand? We will not get anything out of him this way. You need to calm down.
Calm down! Calm the fuck down!
Listen,
One of
we need
us.
to do it calmly. Otherwise we will not progress. Do you understand?
Come on. We're so close.
I understand. I feel your pain. We've all lost someone we love. But we have to do it this way.
Don't worry. That Nazi pig will suffer!
Right. Should we take the bag off his head?
No, the Norse fucking coming.
That's a good point. Ask away.
We need to know your military plans. Your troop movement.
Do you speak French?
Nine.
Do you speak French?
Yes!
Oh, that's good.
That's much better. Good.
There's more troops! There's more troops moving into the area.
Oh! No! Calm down, Maximilian! You're gonna kill him! We are not dead! Let's stop!
That's pretty much the difference between us and them. I saw my friends become like what they had set out to destroy. I never saw that prisoner getting hurt, apart from a few cuts and bruises. Yet, alone, being pummeled to death, I'm responsible for that. And you know what's funny? I'd also be responsible for that death. The very people I was just sickened by. Only did it make me feel redeemed. It just felt 10 times worse. I'm a monster.
I think we just went too far. Not for me. I can't condone those actions. It's not even justifiable in war.
I'm beginning to think that our approach to the enemy isn't justified.
I agree, Jack.
He got what he deserved.
Does he even resemble a Nazi to you?
He's German.
In
He's a
that
bit-
drab?
He's German.
He's a mere
They
puppet.
killed my son. They've bombed my wife. Everything that happened to him was justified. And as I've killed one, there'll be another one, and I will get the rest.
It's up to you, Maximilian. I'm
I will
done.
get them
I'm done.
because they deserve it.
Anyway, where's Bianchi?
This is knock.
You go and check.
Come back.
You asked me earlier if I had changed sides. Well, does it look to you like I should have chosen any? At all? What was the point of it all? It's all horse shit. I spent the next decade feeling numb, not just over the people I've helped murder, but over the depravity that was made in scenarios like these.
Come on!
I've been told when I was young to fight for what's right, to protect whatever ideology you're supposed to stand for, against a brutal enemy. But I want you to bear in mind, Hayden, is that brutality isn't just exclusive to the enemy. It is an element of the human condition.
Am I doing anything in this bit or not?
Trying to restrain me, I thought you were.
I want to play violin.